All right, so let's take a look at it. The broader impact this, this development, is going to have on South Africa as a nation. Economically, do you see this affecting the economy of South Africa? Sending all immigrants.
They don't believe.
Illegal immigrants.
They don't believe.
Away.
They don't believe.
According to them.
Yes, they don't believe. They don't believe. And the rest of Africa, instead of them to be decisive, we are romancing with them. We are romancing with them. I see what they are doing. We are endorsing it. That's enough for you for them to continue to be grandstanding what they are doing.
Economy.
If the rest of Africans decided to take a decision, it's supposed to affect their economy. But I don't see Africans taking that decision. A lot of South Africans don't want to work because they enjoy benefit from government.
All right, so we have seen the Nigerian government saying that it will, meet or rather interface with the South African government to ensure that businesses that Nigerians left there, their properties, they compensate them.
How do you want to measure the compensation? How do you want to measure the compensation? Is that what the Nigerian government should be saying? Nigeria is the only country now. As I yesterday, who was in there saying it is time we want to evacuate our cities. The rest of Africa, the rest of Africa have since done. They have since done. Yes, they have since done that. Yesterday, which was the last day, earlier, which was the day, you see Nigeria government and our officials, they are trying to say, look, we are on top of it, we want to clean. Those are fire brigade attitudes, which we have been using over the year that have not failed. Now, the Nigerian government is calling for compensation. How do you equate the compensation? How do you calculate the compensation? By now, South Africans they have investment in Nigeria. It's also better for we to take inventory. I'm happy today that the Nigerian government is taking inventory of Nigerians that are coming. Then we want to have here. If they also have investment here, let them also have a way of telling them, well, we'll use this one to compensate Mr. A and Mr. B, who also invested there, because a lot of South Africa does not believe in the spirit of Ubuntu again.
All right, in 30 seconds, what immediate action should the government take to ensure that they ameliorate the plights of these on
those who are coming?
Yes.
Well, the Nigerian government must, according to what is happening in Ghana, we saw that the Ghana government and some countries set up an endowment fund for the returnee. The Nigerian government should not be looking at them and saying, we are going to give you 1 million naira, we are going to give you. This is time to set up an endowment fund. Take a cooperative venture of all of them and see where can we post them. If the government believe where they can do well in Akara frying, you take some to Akara. Those who want to do well in Kuli, you take them there. Those who want to do well, as the case will be, you take them there so that they have something to show for it.
But you mean they should go and sell Kuli Akara and...
My brother is a business that we sustain them. My brother was an Akara seller.
The conversation definitely, we cannot finish it today. Definitely will continue subsequently. And the Akara you talked about, we'll mention it in our subsequent.
Thank you for having me today.
Program. Thank you very much for joining us on the program this morning, Comrade Oriabo. We'll be taking a look at the ongoing xenophobic attack in South Africa. Protesters storming the streets, demanding the evacuation, or rather the deportation of foreign nationals that are there over alleged, their contribution to economic woes, uprising, insecurity, and even economic downturn, unemployment, and all of that in the country. Just as we know, you can use the comment section to lend your voice to the topic of discourse and also share your thoughts on it. And here we'll round off this segment. Coming up next is entertainment segment. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
I contradict VOSTV Nanja.
It is that season of the year again for graduation ceremony. Are you a school proprietor or proprietress?
Beautiful morning to you. You are welcome to the entertainment segment of the show. I am your screen diva, Aunlika Elemo. Now let's dive into the news making rounds in the entertainment world. Nigerian rapper YC has responded to criticisms following his remarks on what he called the Olodo uprising, a term he used to describe the growing popularity of brain rot content in Nigeria. Responding to the critics while speaking in a recent interview with Cool FM Lagos, YC stood by his statement and said he will not apologize for using Pella's name. He explained that his concern was about the rise of content that prioritizes entertainment over education, which he referred to as Pella culture. Lending his voice to YC's remarks, Daddy Freeze argued that Pella only took advantage of a broken system and should not face blame for the declining appreciation of education in the country. He explained that attaining middle-class wealth through education has become difficult, citing a pediatric cardiologist friend who earns less than 700,000 naira monthly. Moving on, a popular content creator, Solomon Buchi, said, "A man who calls himself a husband must be able to provide at least a roof over his wife's head." He noted that a woman should never pay rent. Maintaining a man should always leave to the responsibilities of a husband. He further pointed out that the idea of splitting rent with a woman was faulty. However, the social media critic added that if a woman expects her husband to be the sole financial provider in their marriage, she must also take full responsibility for their home. The media personality argued that many modern women want men to cover all bills while also expecting them to share domestic duties, which he described as hypocrisy. His comments have drawn mixed reactions online, with some agreeing that clear roles strengthen marriage, while others argue that modern relationships should be built on teamwork and shared responsibilities. In the meantime, in an unexpected move that shook the Nigerian music industry, Alaye Piper, once considered one of Wizkid's closest associates and childhood friends, has publicly apologized to the Afrobeat superstar. In an emotional message addressed to the singer, he stated that after a personal reflection, he felt it was necessary to seek forgiveness from Wizkid for hurting him. While expressing how much he misses Wizkid, Piper stated that he did not expect reconciliation. Piper's apology has since revived his past fallout with Wizkid in 2017, when he seemingly threw shades at Wizkid while pledging to his supposed rival, Davido. In a sad development, another heartbreaking loss has struck the Mount Zion movie family with the death of Omoba Oluwasegun Oyeyemi, widely known for his role as Flora's husband in the popular gospel film Abattoir. According to the funeral announcement Seun Adejumobi posted on Instagram, Oyeyemi's service of song will hold on Thursday, July 2nd, 2026, while his burial is scheduled for Friday, July 3rd, 2026 in Ibadan. Finally, this week, Switzerland returned 23 artifacts, including carved talks, commemorative heads, and ornate staffs to Nigeria. 18 of these antiquities were Benin bronzes formerly held by 3 Swiss museums: the Geneva Ethnography Museum, the Museum Rietberg in Zurich, and the Ethnographic Museum at the University of Zurich. The remaining 5 items surfaced amid separate criminal proceedings: 1 bracelet and 4 monoliths from Nigeria's Niger Delta region. Officials turned all 23 over during a ceremony held on Monday, 29th June 2026. The Benin bronzes and the Parthenon marbles remain the most fiercely disputed objects held throughout international museums today. The UK is at the heart of both cases. That is all we have for you on our entertainment decks this morning. The morning show continues.
Thank you, Awolika Elemo, for updating us on stories that are making waves in the entertainment world this morning. Thank you. And that's all for now on the program. Thank you for joining us. You can use the comment section to lend your voice to the topic of discourse today and all of our stories that we discussed on the program this morning. Do well to join us same time tomorrow for another episode. You know, as we do it, my name is Jude. I will get. Bye for now.